In this episode, we'll be discussing another fantastic lesson from the school of Stoicism. How much time he gains, who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself. Marcus Aurelius. I don't know how many times I've had an idea, and when I've brought it up to discuss with somebody, they've shot that idea down. Whether it was to purchase something, whether it was to start a project, or whether it was just a general decision that I was making in my life. A friend, a family member, or a work colleague has told me that it won't work, or they've done it before and it didn't work for them, or they've given me bad advice that muddies my waters and took me away from my initial intuition. If people are taking you away from your initial intuition and you feel like it suits your goals and your life direction, you should just go ahead and do it. And that's what Marcus Aurelius is saying here. The time you gain back and the achievements that you can do by just focusing on your work and your path are going to get you to the end of your journey or further along your journey quicker than always stopping and asking for other people's opinions or worrying what other people are saying and doing. You may have a colleague that is doing a project or working hard and saying great things, and you're worried about your exposure or what's going to happen to you. That's a bad way to go. That's a bad path to walk. You need to focus on your own direction and your own goals and your own ideas. Now, I'm not saying don't take good advice from good people. Obviously, if you're making a big decision in your life, sometimes you should care what people have done in the past before. Sometimes you should ask a mentor or somebody who's real believability, someone who's actually dealt with the problem or the decision that you have in front of you and came out the other side of it successful with knowledge to pass on. The problem with society now is many people are experts. And we tend to ask the wrong people the questions that we're looking for the answers for. In my struggling to succeed journey or my Stoic journey, I've definitely gone through a period in my life where I was worried more about what other people around me were saying and doing. I almost constructed a version of myself that fitted in with those groups, and you can feel that inside with your sort of integrity or your intuition. The person who you want to be compared to the person who you're being on display grows further and further apart, and you generally kind of feel a little unhappy, and you kind of feed into that loop continuously by not really grounding yourself in your values and your principles. This quote from Marcus Aurelius has definitely helped me look back at those times in my early 20s and frame them and actually understand what I was doing there. And the free time and the free mental time I now have in my late 30s, because I don't worry about what other people say and do, and I don't care what other people say and do, is amazing. You can focus on yourself. You can actually think about where you want to go in your life, and you can just keep moving forward towards your goals and creating what you want to create in your life. If this is a quote that rings true for you, why don't you leave a comment below? Also, if you like this video, please go ahead and hit that button as well. Don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along and get lots more content on my struggling to succeed journey. My mission here is to deliver bite-sized videos each week that can hopefully help you start your journey of success. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you next time. And as always, make it a good one.